Hi everyone, this is a super important message to all users of Mobincube who have apps published on Google Play. Your apps might be at risk. Google might remove your apps from Google Play, but only if the last version of your app was before June 12th. Okay, so if you made new releases of your app after June 12th, or you just publish new apps, then you shouldn't worry about this. Okay, your apps are totally safe. But if you have apps whose last update is before June 12th, okay, Google might remove, or Google will remove the apps from Google Play. Okay, maybe you got the message already and Google removed your apps already. Then in that case, you just need to go to Mobincube, make sure that you republish a new version in Mobincube and get a new version number. Then download the APK file, go to Google Play and just resubmit the app. Okay, in that case, Google will approve your app again and it will be okay. Okay, but if you didn't get the message from Google, you will get it. Okay, so you should go today to Mobincube, create a new version of the app, get the APK, and then go to Google Play and resubmit the new version. Okay, but again, if your apps were republished after June 12th or in June 12th, then you are safe. Okay, you shouldn't worry about that. But if your apps were republished before June 12th, then you should today republish your apps. Okay, and why is that? The thing is that at the beginning of June, Google started sending emails to Mobincube users telling them that their apps were using a so-called Mobincube SDK, and that SDK was accessing the phone number before showing a prominent disclosure pop-up or something. Okay, the thing is that was totally untrue. Your apps, I'm 99% sure that your apps were not accessing the phone number. Okay, and why is that 99%? Because the thing is that you know that with Mobincube you have a lot of functionalities that you can use. So in the source code of the apps there was this function to access the phone number. Okay, but only users or developers who wanted intentionally use that function, then they were getting the phone number. Okay, but that function was never used by default. Okay, so it's almost 100% that your apps were not accessing that because you didn't want to access the phone number. Okay, but only for those developers who wanted or who needed their apps to access the phone number, they have that function. So that they could use it, okay, from a website embedded in the app and things like that. Okay, so your apps were not accessing the phone number, so Google was wrong with that. Okay, but anyway, just to avoid misunderstanding with Google, we removed that function from our source code. Okay, so and we made a new release. That's why I'm saying that you have to republish your app if it was published before June 12th. That update was made on June 11th at night. Okay, so just to make sure, if your apps have a release date of June 12th, then you should be okay with that. Okay, but only you have to make sure that if you republish a new APK, that APK was republished on Mobincube also on June 12th or before or after, sorry. Okay, but there were some people who republished the app on Google Play on June 13th, for example, but the APK was built before June 12th. Okay, so in that case, you have to make sure that you create a new version number on Mobincube, then get the new APK and republish on Google Play. Okay, so yeah, again, if you haven't republished your app, please do it today, just to avoid Google removing your apps from Google Play. Okay, and if Google Play already did it, they removed your app, just go to Mobincube, create a new version, get the new APK, go back to Google Play and resubmit the new APK. Okay, in that case you will be safe and Google will approve your app in some hours. Okay, and then you won't have any more problems with that. Okay, so yeah, again, please do it. Bye.